What is up, everybody? Welcome back, Texans franchise. We are in the championship week. Second year in a row that we're in the championship game. Last year, if you guys watched, we ended up losing to the Panthers 27-24. Sam Darnold was the MVP, and it was a rough ending to the season, but it was an ending nonetheless. We have a chance to right that ship, but we have to get through the Jets before we can do that. The Jets come in 11-6. They have the same exact overall as us, 89 offense, 88 defense, 88 overall. They had a similar record to us. They have some similar talent as well in certain areas. This should be a very good game. I'm hoping we can win it. Before we get there, let's take a quick recap of what's happened so far in the playoffs. For those of you who did not catch this towards the end of the video last episode, this is how the playoffs have played out. We have two games left. We have the Vikings and Buccaneers, and we have the Texans, us, of course, and the Jets. First time we're playing the Jets this season. I don't even remember the last time we played the Jets in this franchise, to be quite honest with you. So we'll take a look at that team first before we get into things. And then I don't really know who I'd rather see. The Buccaneers have put up 87 points so far just in these two playoff games. So they have a very, very good offense. We know what the Tampa Bay Bucks playbook can do in the sim. Not sure how that's going to play into the live game, but this is going to be a tough matchup for the Vikings and the Bucks. Both teams very good. And for us, like I just mentioned, very well-balanced teams in terms of which team has the edge where. It's pretty much straight across the board. It's the exact same thing. So let's go ahead. Let's check out the Jets, and then we will get right into the game. So we are starting at the quarterback, of course. It's James Lockhart, third-year quarterback out of South Alabama. He has turned into quite a good quarterback so far, still on his rookie contract, so the Jets have been able to put some nice pieces around him. He overtook Zach Wilson in his rookie year. Wilson was just struggling mightily. And so Lockhart is the guy that we'll be taking on. They also have Breece Hall, who I think, well, obviously he's tied for the highest overall. I don't know if there's anybody else at a 99 still. Nick Chubb was, but he has regressed a little bit. So I think Breece Hall might be the highest rated running back in the franchise. They also have a pretty good second-year guy, Byron Goodwin, behind him. We probably won't see too much of these guys, but they have a decent stable at running back. Wide receiver, Garrett Wilson, another high overall player, 97 overall in his sixth season. Elijah Moore, who is their slot receiver, I have him set there. And then they have Roderick Hammond, a third-year guy who has really turned into a really good weapon, 93 speed, 96 acceleration, and a couple of depth guys here in Jared Winter. Josh DeManche sounds better. And Jose Micliad. At tight end, Will Thomas, superstar, second-year tight end, 6'6", 268. That is a big man right there, with 85 speed and 88 acceleration. The offensive line, they have Chad Shirley at left tackle, Dominique Moore at left guard, Sal Adams, Trendon Rice, and Mekhi Becton. So a very consistent offensive line, if you will. Not the greatest, but they have consistency across the whole thing. Defensively, Jermaine Hayward, another second-year player that has turned up to a pretty good player, 80 overall right now. They also have Jermaine Johnson, who is an 86 overall in his sixth season. In the middle, Quentin Williams is here at D tackle still. They also have Quentin Whitlock, third-year D tackle. They are running a 4-3 as well, if you guys are curious. So that is why they have so many D tackles here. Outside linebacker, Tony Pearson. He is a rookie, and he is a 79. Okay, so pretty decent player. It's a straight-up run stopper. And he's balding. He's got a weird mohawk. In the middle, Tim Bailey, fifth-year linebacker. Not the best overall. And then Tommy Addison, another fifth-year linebacker. He is on his way, though, 87 overall. He has had himself a pretty good start to his career. And then we get to the defense. Sauce Gardner, 96 overall corner. One of the best in the league right now. And then we have Bryce Hall, Trey Hayes, fourth-year man, and DJ Reed Jr. in his 10th year. And Denario Hoover behind him. So they have a really good corner room, honestly. Better than ours. Way better than ours. We have a decent, group, but they're more built up. They have four guys at an 83 or better. So, and then at the safety, they have a rookie, Gregory Randall, 5'10", 224, 77 overall. I forgot about him. And then they have Taylor Rapp in his 9th season at strong safety. We didn't get a chance to see where we ended up in the stats, so I want to make sure I show you guys that before I forget. But Dylan Gilbert did end up throwing for 5,000 yards, 5,201 to be exact, 40 touchdowns and 12 interceptions, so pretty good year for him. Rushing wise, Calvin Pearman ended up with 1,300 yards and 8 touchdowns. Jamarian Sweet, look at that, averaging almost 5 yards a carry with 16 touchdowns on the season. We know that Madden loves to give the power backs all the love, and they definitely did that this year. 24 touchdowns between our two running backs. Love to see it. And then look at that, Colin Harris even getting 3 of his own from the fullback position. Awesome. Receiving wise, Jordan Walker led the way. We had 3 receivers over 1,000 yards. So honestly, I would say that Jason Dahl was probably our best receiver this year. He didn't have the most catches or the most yards, but it wasn't off by much, and he had a lot more touchdowns, 4 more than Powe and Walker. Wow, only 3 less than both of them combined. That is pretty impressive. Leo Walsh was only 55 yards away from being a 1,000-yard receiver himself, so a very good passing attack. And of course, this week we do have Jordan Walker back. He is returned from injury, so that'll be nice to see him back in the lineup. On defense, it was Devin White leading us in tackles. And let's see what our sacks were at. Deshaun Brown, 12.5 sacks. Chauncey Wilson, 12. John Franklin Myers, 12. We've had a lot better pressure since making the switch in the offseason and during the preseason with the new playbook to the 4-3. I have liked that a lot. And interception-wise, Derek Stingley Jr., he's had a heck of a year. 5 interceptions for him, 3 for Hobbs, Bonner, and Chambers. Landry with 2 and Greenlaw with 1. So nice to see Bonner sort of bounce back. He had 1 game with 2. We saw that when we were simming in, I think, episode 60. And then he had 1 other one way before then. So he hasn't had the most consistent production, but he's on the same level with Hobbs and Chambers, so we can't say too much. Plus, he's got more tackles as well. Plus 6 tackles for loss. Nice job. We had 4 fumbles all year that we forced. Stingley had 1, Chambers, Landry, and Vic, and we covered 3 of them. Yeah, we covered 3 of them. So, hopefully that changes in Madden 24. Fast deflections, Nate Hobbs led us with 12. I'm not sure how well that's tracked. Same with catches allowed. It says that Devin White gave up 42 catches, but I think that's because they have that weird thing where the linebackers just abandon their zone. If they're playing one of the yellow zones, like the vertical, like the curl hook zones, I think they're called, in the middle of the field, they just abandon them in this game. I think that because he's supposed to be in the area, they're registering the catches as ones he's giving up, even though he's like 20 yards away from them because they're just completely wide open. So that's fun. And Jermichael Landry apparently gave up 34. Ouch. Again, I don't know how well I'm gonna listen to that, but I just thought it was interesting. So that is our stats. And then as for the Jets, James Lockhart had not as high crazy stats, but he had a much more productive, I would say. Only 4 interceptions, 31 touchdowns, 4,100 yards passing. They had a lot from their running. What in the hell happened here? Look at this. 1,600 yards, 17 touchdowns, 400 yards, 12 touchdowns for Byron Goodwin. He's literally averaging a touchdown in 10% of his carries. They don't have him as goal line. Why is he getting all those touchdowns? Breece Hall is the starter on every position. I know that for a fact. I don't know why that's happening. I'm not even gonna try. It's Madden. Receiving wise, Garrett Wilson led the way, the only receiver with over 1,000 yards. Roderick Hammond came in close at 952. Will Thomas in third at 804 and 9 touchdowns. Elijah Moore, 756. So not as productive in the air. We saw that though, only 4,000 yards passing. And then defensively, Tommy Addison led him with tackles. Quinnen Williams with 15.5. So it seems as if we had more sack production, right? They had more sacks with 1 player, because our best was 12.5, but we also had one at 12 and whatnot. So we had a better performance as a team with sacks, but Quinnen Williams by far the better individual pass rusher this season compared to our team. And then at interceptions, Bryce Hall, Sauce Gardner both having 3, Tommy Addison, Taylor Rapp having 2, and then Tim Bailey, Tony Pearson, Gregory Randall, TJ Reed, and Denario Hoover all having 1 interception. 7 deflections for Gardner. They said Tommy Addison gave up 79 catches. I don't think you'd be on a team in the NFL if you did that. And then they had more fumbles than us. Taylor Rapp had 3 on his own, and then Tommy Addison, Tim Bailey, and Sauce Gardner all had 1 outside of that, and they only recovered 2 of them. So that is all I have for you guys. A very quick intro because it's the playoffs. We really don't have too much to talk about. Let's go ahead and let's take on these Jets, and let's see if we can get ourselves back to the Super Bowl. And out comes James Lockhart for the Jets. We are going to start on defense in this game. They're going to start right away in this I formation. We have got to be sure we are watching Breece Hall at all times. Hand off to him right away on the outside. He breaks off of the tackle by Bonner and brought down after 2. A nice job getting over there and bringing him down. It was Frank Bonner. 2nd and 8. Another handoff. And oh wow, not really sure what happened there, but I'm not gonna be upset. Here we go, 3rd and 7. Come on, defense. Oh, we get a free blitzer, and Lockhart goes down. It's Brown, gets the sack, and we're gonna get a 3 and out right away to start things off. And now it's our chance. Yeah, I had to put the Reds on, guys. I don't know how many more games we're gonna get to see, right? This could be the last one. I don't know. But I wanted to make sure we did the Reds because I love the Reds. I actually like them better than the regular uniforms. I sort of hope that the Texans go to this look this season as a permanent look because it looks so good. Here we go, 1st and 10, and we're going to start things off with Jamarian Sweet in the backfield in the I formation. Ooh, we're going to throw out of it. Gilbert looks short. He's got Jones, and Jones reaching forward. He's going to be just shy of the 1st. We're going to stay in this same formation here. And this time we hand it off to Sweet. Sweet spinning off of 1, gets an extra couple. And now Pierman checks in. He takes this handoff, and he does not get much. Quick pass outside to Walsh. He's got the 1st, breaking free from tackles down inside the 25. Big time catch, Leo Walsh. 19 yards. Very quick throw by Gilbert as well. Love to see that. Getting it there before the defense can catch on to what's happening. Turning it into a big play, and we got a good momentum going for us right away. Let's see if we can finish this off with a touchdown to really put a stamp on the beginning of this game. Handoff, Pierman trying to drive through traffic, and he will get 5. All right, stop, crowd. We're on offense. Calm down. Another quick drop back. Gilbert under pressure. He's got to throw it. He throws it away just in the nick of time. That was almost very bad. 3rd and 5. All right, let's see what we can dial up here. Quick throw to Walker. He's not going to get it. He gets dropped short, and we'll have to settle for 3. No, we're not. It is the championship game. Screw it. Let's go for it. Offset I for Pierman. Hand it off, and Pierman gets it. Big run up the middle. Look at that push by Kenyon Green, opening up that lane. Hanley holding on to his guy long enough to allow Pierman to get in there and convert. And now we have ourselves 1st and goal from the 10. 3 split to the right, or left. Gilbert under pressure, and he throws it away again. Oh, man. Thought we were going to get sacked there. Got to throw it a little bit quicker than that, man. Here we go. Quick snap, quick throw. It's incomplete, and a flag is down. And they are going to get called for pass interference. It's Sauce Gardner. That's going to be a tough matchup to watch. I do have him playing over Alex Powe all day long. Let's see. We're going to go handoff here. I know that. Handoff to Sweet. And Sweet finishes it off. Touchdown, Houston. That is how you open up a championship game. We had ourselves a very quick 3 and out on defense. Great job. It was 1 nice play by Jameel Betts on a toss play. He got back there, a loss of 2 on Breece Hall. And then after that, it was just 2 incompletions. So now we got the ball back. Pierman takes the handoff up the middle to the 40, hoping that he has a little bit more control of the ball this week, and he's not coughing it up. I hope I didn't just jinx it. Yeah, that was just me knocking on the desk. 2nd and 5 after a little play action. He throws it to Pierman, and Pierman gets the first. Completely unrelated, guys, but I've started drinking bubblers lately, and my gosh, what have I been missing out on? Let me know down below if you like them too. Hand off to Pierman. He goes up the middle, and he gets to the 49. And I mean, I really like him, like more than I probably should, but yeah. Random thought of the day. 2nd and 6. Oh, they crisscross each other and end up both missing the ball. Hate that. I hope they fix that too in Madden 24. Those receivers clashing on routes on the crossing routes there. Another quick one. This one, it's complete. It's Dahl, and he's down to the 35. If anybody's interested, my favorite flavors are Twisted Elixir and this acai pomegranate one. Yeah, there it is. Little short run for Pierman. I don't know why I shared that with you guys, but what else do I got to talk about, right? It was a short run. 2nd and 9. Here we go. Gilbert back. Oh, a quick shot. Oh, my God. Gardner's just took out Powe on that play. That's going to be an awesome matchup, man. I hope Gilbert gives him some opportunities. And how the hell did he catch that? Jordan Walker doing crazy things this season, and that right there is one of them. He took all the contact with Tay Hayes, the third-year corner, held on, and now we have ourselves another red zone trip. Empty backfield here, 1st down. Gilbert, a strike. Powe breaking free, and he is down to the 3-yard line. Powe finally getting one in on Sauce Gardner, and then tells him to get off of him, dragging defenders down inside the 5. Looks like we're going to go back to Sweet here. Maybe a little slant route here. Oh, they don't have Gardner over there on Powe. Oh, it's going to be a run anyway. And Sweet runs away. He had the touchdown. He just Trent Richardson that. Holy shit, guys. Okay, that wasn't good. Hand off Sweet. And that time there just wasn't much there. All right, and we're going to do it again. 2 times didn't work. Let's try the 3rd time. Why not? Hand off, and it fails. Shocker. 1st and 10. The Jets back out trying to come up with something better, and there's a good, wow, that was a big run. I said bud, good and big at the same time. I like to do that. But anyway, Breece Hall with a big run up the middle. That was the best play they've had. Literally all the yards they have gained today was on that play right there. Another one to Hall, why not? Spins off a contact, and he's down at the 40. Trying to spread us out now. But they stick it right back with Breece Hall. Oh, that juke put him in a tough spot. Oh, no, Betts is down. All right, well, let's see what happens now. 3rd and 6. Lockhart, blitz coming. They pick it up nicely, and because of that, they had a man wide open over the middle, and it was Will Thomas, the tight end. That was just a little, I think that little tight end angle route there, and it worked to perfection. Jets now across midfield. They're going to go right back to Breece Hall. He runs right into Redmond. He had a lane to the right side. He chose wrong, and that's going to end 1. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Lockhart back over the middle to Conklin, the backup tight end, and he gets a big play himself down to the 29. Jets finding a rhythm here in the 2nd. Well, at the tail end of the 1st as well, their 3rd drive. Uh-oh, Lockhart under pressure, and he just throws it away. Good decision there. Split out wide bunch. He throws it to the end zone. He's off target. He had a man. It was Garrett Wilson, and he could not connect. Same situation we saw with Gilbert last week. Just could not connect on those outbreaking routes. As Lockhart this time over the middle, he's got a man, and I believe that was Elijah Moore. Jets looking to bring this back within 3, and that was Hammond. My bad, I was wrong on that one. Ooh, Hall tries to cut it back. We had all areas covered. Franklin Myers brings him down for a loss of 1 on the play. At least hold him to a field goal here, guys. Come on now. Another handoff. Hall bounces outside. Redmond forcing him outside, and we had people there to bring him down at the line. It was Fred Fletcher filling in for the injured Betts. As Lockhart up to the end zone, incomplete. There we go. And they will take the 3 points. We hold strong, but the Jets showing that, hey, we have an 89 overall offense too. This got a little bit of a rough start, but here we go. Back to 7. Here we go back on offense. We've had 2 successful drives that have resulted in 10 points. Can we keep that momentum going? And there goes Sweet, running over 2 defenders on his way to a 12-yard gain. All right, first down, Pierman back in. We're going to throw it. And he's going to dump it off to Pierman. And, ooh, a beautiful open field tackle by Hayes, the corner. I really thought Pierman was going to break that. I'm a little upset or disappointed that he didn't. Another quick one to Dahl outside. He breaks free from 2 up the sidelines, and he steps out at the 49. Another pass. Another flag. I'm not sure what that is. That's got to be holding, right? Yep, holding. It's going to come back. So that 6 or 7 yarder to Powe will go nowhere. 1st and 20 after the penalty. First one called against us. Gilbert takes a shot over the middle. He missed a wide open Jason Dahl. He had him wide open with no pressure. That is very unfortunate. And now under pressure again, he lets it go, and somehow Walsh holds it in. He gets almost flipped upside down on his head, but he hangs on, and now we'll get a shot at least at converting. It's 3rd and 11, still not ideal, but a heck of a lot better than 20 yards. Gilbert's scanning. A shot over the middle to Walker, and we'll move the chains again. Here we go, another snap, another pass. Gilbert airs it out, but he's hit as he throws, and it's out of bounds. He was going for Walker in the end zone right there. If that pressure doesn't get there, we might have just saw a touchdown, but it's going to be 2nd down instead. Here we go. Big drop back. Another strike to Walsh, and another completion. 3rd and 3. 12 for 18. Not too bad of a start for Gilbert. And there we go. Just get that first down. Nice job. Empty look here on 1st. And it's a short one to Pierman. And Pierman not able to get much. Tried to get a little fancy with it. It did not work. I formation here. We're going to hand it off. And it's Pierman on that one. He gets down to the 19, 3rd and 4. Gilbert under pressure. He lets it go. It's off target. Another flag. Oh, we're getting away with one there, guys. Did he even hit him? Let's see if they show us the replay here, because Edwards fell down. Did he roll into him? I'm not sure. Oh, boy, that might have been an iffy call there. But, hey, it went our way. And there goes Pierman into the end zone for the touchdown. And Pearson hurt on the play, but, hey, we're up 16-3. Yikes. That was a big break for us there. I don't know if I would have called that, but I'm not going to say nothing else. I'm going to leave it alone. So we had yet another very quick and weird 3-and-out. Lockhart missed so many throws. It was a very bad drive for the Jets. And we find ourselves back out on offense. Gilbert finding Powe, and Powe using his speed to get out to midfield. A big-time catch and run for Alex Powe. It's good to see Alex Powe getting involved. He's been very absent from the last few games. And a handoff now to Pierman. The Red Sea parts in the middle of the field, and he's able to get 8. 9 for 41 in this first half. Really liking our running game right now. Oh, they send the blitz, and Pierman slips off of one, but he's not able to get away from Addison. That's going to set us up here 3rd and 4 at the 2-minute warning. We're just outside of field goal range. And now we're in it. Alex Powe breaking free again down to the 16. He has the toughest matchup of the day against one of the best corners in the league, and so far he is stepping up to that challenge. Big time plays from Alex Powe. Gilbert underneath. Dahl turning upfield, and he's down to the 5. Had to call the timeout at 1:01. Didn't want to miss that last second. Quick drop back for Gilbert into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Alex Powe didn't even have to try. He just stood there. Beautiful timing on the throw and catch, and we are going to put this game 23-3 going into the half. Well, after the halftime ended, A little recap. We didn't have much of anything happen, but we did lose John Franklin Myers to injury. I'm not sure to what extent yet. And there's Alex Powe again getting open. And that's going to be close to a first down. But Franklin Myers did leave on an injury. I have yet to see him return. Betts is back. Jameel Betts has returned to the lineup, so he is good to go. And let's see what we can do here this second half. I'd love to keep the... Oh, there was a big play. It's Brian Stewart checking in. Stewart, if you guys remember or watched last episode, he had himself a huge day last week. He really stepped up to the plate with Jordan Walker gone, and I appreciate him so much for that. Gilbert to throw it again. Another shot, this time to Pearman, and he will get 9. Another handoff. Pearman wide open. Unnecessary juke. A good juke. And finally tripped up at the 30. And now that is Jamarian Sweet I see back there. And we're going to throw it to Walsh underneath. A quick one for a few yards. On second. Gilbert, a deep shot. Powe was wide open. And that's another touchdown. His second of the day. And it's going to be 30-3. What a game this has been. And this is looking like a big-time blowout for us right now. Well, I skipped the last drive again because the Jets just cannot get anything going, and it's very boring to watch. Good news, I did see John Franklin Myers back, so right now we are injury-free at this point, knock on wood, as Gilbert checks it down to Pearman underneath for a nice pickup of 9. Quick handoff to Pearman. He gets shut down. I believe that is Hayward on the stop. Yeah, he is excited. He had a big stop there. He stood up Pearman, and he was getting blocked at the time too, so that was a big time play. Let's see if the Jets can make it pay off with a stop here on third down. Gilbert, quick pass. Nope, it's caught. Walker gets the first. Quick snap here on first. Quick throw. Another penalty. I think that's going to be roughing again. I saw Gilbert go down. And yes, it is. That time I saw him hit him, right? That time I'll accept it. I mean, I'll accept either of them, but I won't feel as guilty for this one. I mean, that might just be some frustration right there from Quinnen Williams. Obviously, didn't want to come into the championship game and lay an egg like this, because this is not good. Jones in motion. It's going to be going to Sweet here. There it is. Handoff right up the gut. And he gets to the 44. Uh-oh, under pressure. Oh, wow. Beautiful job getting rid of it. Kierman makes the catch. I thought he was getting sacked. I really thought he was getting sacked right there. But he's able to get rid of it. 9 catches for Pearman. He hasn't had much of anything for total yards, though. 39 receiving yards. And there's another one short underneath for Walker. 37 throws already for Gilbert. He's completed 30 of them. Complete opposite from last week, where he was just missing so many throws. Another handoff. This one to Pearman. Gets a nice little blocking lane there. And now Quinnen Williams is hurt. Not good for the Jets. One of their best defensive lineman. Handoff, and there goes Pearman. And no surprise, the backup D tackle was the guy who was actually just beat on that play. 2nd and 3. Gilbert, a quick throw. Walker underneath, and he's in for the touchdown. Everybody's going to get a chance to score today. 37-3. This is officially over. It's been a pretty boring fourth quarter. I put all the backups in on both sides of the ball, and it's been just pretty much punt, 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 punt. The Jets finally just got, oh God, Hopkins fumbles. That was the first exciting play of the entire fourth quarter since I did all that subbing out. The Jets just had a field goal on the last drive. But yeah, there just hasn't been much to see, and the game is over, so I just figured sub out the starters, put in the backups, and just let this game play out. Hasn't been much of anything really to see. Oh, nice play there by Fletcher. The only nice play was Corey White had a breakup in the end zone, but outside of that, it's been pretty much nothing really to talk about, so I just skipped all of it. But, oh, there's another one to Lockhart for Lockhart, 2 more. Sorry, that was Hammond on the catch. But man, guys, we are going back to the Super Bowl. I mean, the last game, or the last season we have And there's a Jets get a touchdown. Damn, he paid for it. But the last season we have to make this happen, right? Because I just mentioned last video, I would love to be able to finish this off with a Super Bowl trophy and then sim like 10 years in the future as a farewell episode of the Texans franchise to just sort of finish out guys' careers like Gilbert and Powe and Ehrman and all these guys that we've been watching this whole time. And we have a shot to finish it the right way with a Super Bowl. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better outcome. So I'm really excited. I'm hoping we can make it work. I'm really hoping that we can make it work. And if I time this stuff right, it should come right down to the point of Madden 24 dropping. So it's just going to be perfect. And there goes Davison up the middle. Gain of about 9. But that's it, guys. This will be the last play. If we even snap the ball, we don't have to, but we probably will anyway. Yep, we do. And there it is, guys. We are going back to the Super Bowl. We have beat the Jets. We clawed our way back from a horrible start to the season and found a way to the #1 seed. We took advantage of a down year in the AFC, and we've got our way back. Now it's just, who are we facing, the Vikings or the Buccaneers? And can we get the win that we missed out on last year? Well, I just had to jinx it, didn't I? I said in the last video, didn't really want to have to play my own team, Vikings. Because I just don't like it. You know, it's not like I'm scared of them. I don't know. It's just weird to me because that's my team. But here we are. It's going to be #1 seed versus #1 seed for the final Super Bowl we are probably going to see in this series. Can we get the job done? They beat the Bucs 25-20. Of course, we had that huge blowout win over the Jets. And now it comes down to one last game. Wow. I'm excited. I really am. It is just Pro Bowl week. I'm going to leave it off here. Next episode, it is for all the marbles. The Super Bowl. Second year in a row we've made it. We need to finish the story off right. This is the biggest game on this series by far. I cannot wait to get to it, but that is all I have for you guys in this one. That will be the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Consider dropping a like if you like what you saw. Hit that sub button if you have not already, and turn on that bell notification so you don't miss out on any other uploads. And I will see you guys next time.